So hey friends, we are back with another interesting topic, and today we are going to talk about what are the most effective ways to be successful. What is the golden key to be successful? So there are many more effective ways by which you can get success. But the most basic key, the foundational key is consistency, and that consistency can give you 100% of success in your life. So why consistency is important? How hard is it to build consistency, and is there any trick to build the consistency? Yes. So how hard is it to build consistency? It's damn very hard. Take our example. We every new year we'll write to-do list, and we just write there, I'll go to gym 7 days a week, I'll do this, that. At the end of the year, do we really go to gym 7 days? Yes, probably 2 weeks later we are tired of that gym and we left it. So are we really tired, or are we bored? So second, are we tired of gym, or are we tired of work and difficulties in the gym? So let me give the answer. We are tired. We are not tired basically. Just forgot the word tired. You are bored to go to gym. The human psychology tells that if you do a work again and again and again, at one point you will feel bored. So what is the trick to it? So let me explain you through an example. Many years ago there was a experiment with mouse. The scientist tied a stone to that mouse tail. The mouse was struggling to move. And when the mouse was hungry, he was just struggling to move here and there. But when he saw food in front of him, he ran over there. No matter how hard the stone is, no matter how big the stone is, the main aim was to get the food. But scientists were not happy with this because mouse was still walking slowly. Later scientists just feared the mouse, just tapped the mouse and tried to fear him. The mouse ran faster and faster. At one point, the mouse didn't care about the stone. The stone was left apart, and mouse was having the food. So there are two methods by which you can build the consistency. First is your fear, and second is your hunger. Not hungry of food, but hungry of success. You should be hungry for success. Remember the Jobs quote? Stay hungry, stay foolish. Okay? And second is you should have some fear in your mind that if you will not do that particular thing, you will never be successful. You don't have plan B. Many of us plan B, but I say, why to have plan B when we can crash plan A, when we can do our plan A? Yes, in some time we'll need plan B, but if there is entrance exam, let's take an example of entrance exam. Many of students I see, they are saying that if I don't do this exam, I'll move to some other. If I don't do that, I'll move to some other. If I don't crack that exam, I'll move to my business. But my friend, is it really necessary to have other A, B, C, D plans? Your plan is to crack an exam, so you should be consistent over there. You shouldn't be thinking about other plans, that if this doesn't happen, I will go to that. And means it is good that you are having plan B, but point here is that you are just creating your own distractions. There are many students who will say to you that if I don't do this now, I'll go to some other place. If I don't get admission here, I'll go to some other place. But you are really trying to get admission over there, but are you giving your 100%? The point is that. So the mistake over here is plan B, and no amount of fear left in that. I think if you have the plan B, You probably don't have your fear. So, fear is the booster and hunger is the consistency. So, the main point of this podcast and this episode is there are two ways by which you can gain your consistency. First is hunger, second is fear. So, let me give you a very simple example. Take any billionaire in this world. Take any of the billionaire, your favorite billionaire or millionaire in this world, and just ask yourself if he would stop at middle of his business, if he wouldn't face his difficulty, if he wouldn't have fear to increase to means go bankrupt, would he be successful? Probably not, because the billionaire's mindset is just to achieve success no matter what. They are hungry for success. The last thing I would say is stay consistent, have fear, and move towards your hunger. So, with this quote, I end my podcast here. Thanks for listening and give a thumbs up and also share it with your other friends. So, thank you. Have a nice day. So, hey friends, we are back with another interesting topic. And today, if I ask you a really simple question, that if I said this one word, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, what comes in your mind? You may probably say fight with Afzal Khan, fight with Mughals, or the vast Maratha Empire. But the one key thing which all of us are missing is the great Indian Navy, the great Maratha Navy. Shivaji Maharaj was also called as the father of Indian Navy. So, today we are going to talk about how this small idea grew up into a vast military and how these local materials helped Indian Navy to challenge British, French, Portuguese, Siddhis, and even Dutch naval ships. So, let's get started. So, the story begins when Chhatrapati was thinking that what should be done to challenge these Europeans, because these Europeans were having huge number of guns, huge number of navy, and the new fighting skills. So he shared his problem with Abaji Kundev. So Abaji replied that Maharaj, why don't we build our own navy? Chhatrapati liked the idea, but he said how? Abaji said we have workers, we have raw materials, but we don't have skills. So Abaji contacted Rio Vigas in Portugal. He brought that Rio Vigas to India and said, we give you workers, we give you money, just make the ships here. Vigas also was on work. He made some ships and later said that, sorry, bye bye. Because Portuguese were pressurizing Vigas. Vigas was gone, but Abaji and Chhatrapati played a very important role here. Chhatrapati secretly said to Abaji, put those workers, put the brilliant craftsmen in the factory which would memorize faster, who has long term memory, and also who is intelligent. Now the technique was got, so why to wait for long? Let's start building our own ships. Raw material was already there and the ships were on rise. So after some few months, 6 7 months, 60 ships were made. A huge army of 60 ships was made. But these ships were not the cloned version of the Europeans. Chhatrapati knew that the European ships are huge, bulky, and heavy. So Chhatrapati said that our ships must be small, should be fast, and should be lightweight, because we are not colonizers to travel long and colonize a state. We are liberating our ports. So Our ships were small, fast, and accurate. So the ships were built now. 60 ships were built. Shivaji Maharaj wanted to test those ships. So, in the year 1665, 8 February, ships were set on. The ships went to Basrul, 600 miles away from Pune. So, the ships went to Basrul, captured it in one day, and the main part of the story was they traveled through Goa, which was the headquarters of Portuguese, and Basrul was the port of Portuguese. The impact of this event is seen today, where the state of Karnataka celebrates this festival of Basrul to commemorate, to enjoy the visit of Chhatrapati. So, the fort was captured. Chhatrapati believed his navy that this navy could now beat the Portuguese and European empires. So, as Maratha navy grew in its tactic skills and shipbuilding skills, Maharaj said that now it's time to control the ports and to control the blue economy. Whereas Goa just gifted the city of Bombay and Khanderi fort to British. The British said that I'm sorry that Khanderi fort was not as a gift. British said that Khanderi is also a gift, I think, so it's ours. Goa said, Portuguese said, no, sorry my friend, Khanderi is ours. Chhatrapati said, the fort is of Indians, the fort is of Marathas. Chhatrapati sent his navy over there, captured the fort of Khanderi, which was a it was a sea fort, not port. So later Britishers were angry because how these small ships can control a huge fort. So British Navy began to march towards Khanderi fort, but as you know that Maratha Navy was fast. The Maratha Navy quickly came to Bombay. Britishers said, "Oh, stop to Khanderi. Let's stop our ship to Khanderi, or we'll capture Khanderi and lose Bombay." The British ships then returned to Bombay, and Chhatrapati was again victorious in this battle. Later,